Kargaing araitab ang'wan kenyitab 2026 chamgei chitab kalenjin itagat logoywekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya ako nesomonwo ko Gladys Lembuche. Kitaune logoywechuto county nebo Nyeri ole kaitita kandoindetab emoni Dr. William Ruto igortab kokoitoetab mwaita netilile koityi bishops chebo IBC eng diocese nebo Mukaro Murata tai eng county noto bo Nyeri.
Mlimani for 3 days kujifunga na kuomba ndio Mungu asikie maombi yetu na ya watu wetu. Wakimaliza hapo Ageng logoywek alak ko tesetai igortab lumtaetab usalama cover nemiten eng ng'wendet nebo SHA ole kikochin afisaekab NBC aga totok chetononjin korkoret tetutiet nebo konyoiset nenaat ko SHA eng Baklana ole indochin igoratak minister nebo tililindo Aden Ndwale komite kibagenge ak minister nebo ripsetab kalyet eng emet orit Kipchumba Murkomen eng wenutab kandoik alak ole kamwa kole sipitalishek 6,800 chetetat konyor afisaechotok ak liponi tetutietab SHA rabishek bilionishek 2.5 koityi biik chemiten sangutab emoni.
Maana hapa leo katika hafla hii ya kuweza kukumbuka anniversary ya mwenda zake ambaye alikuwa ni kiongozi wetu Mheshimiwa Stephen Maloba, Mwenyezi Mungu ailaze roho yake mahali pema peponi. Kwa hivyo hafla hii ni hafla ya amani.
Tangu 20
Nyetab katengan video ino lakini tagonyone eng saitage kayaya banwekab oret mengige chebo komasta nebo Kwisero eng county nebo Kakamega komache imanda kosubkei ak baretab neki MCA nebo tab Kisa Stephen Maloba. Kikibeten sobet Maloba eng kenyisiek somok chekikobata kit nemwoe familia nenyinet kole agoi eng nguni kotomo keyochi imanda koituyege biikab boror ak familia nenyinet akoyaya bandab oret nebo kalyet ole kainam kora kadolishek ko oret nebo kabwatet. Kikibar Maloba kasarta nekikarutechi tuyetab boror yekiene ketoreti inendet aga arotwet.
Maana hapa leo katika hafla hii ya kuweza kukumbuka anniversary ya mwenda zake ambaye alikuwa ni kiongozi wetu Mheshimiwa Stephen Maloba, Mwenyezi Mungu ailaze roho yake mahali pema peponi. Kwa hivyo hafla hii ni hafla ya amani.
Tangu 2023 mpaka wa leo hatujapata haki. Tunalilia familia ya Maloba inahangaika. Mama kila siku anashinda kilia.
Na hii siku ya leo ni siku ile ambayo sisi watu wa Kisa East tunakumbuka marehemu Bwana Maloba, yule ambaye aliuliwa hapa Mujiti mchana, na watu wa Mujiti wote plus watu wa Kwisero. Hii ndio siku yetu ya kuwa na Maloba pamoja ili tumukumbuke.
Tulikuwa tunafanya makumbusho yake ya kumkumbuka
siku yenye aliuawa. Na Maloba ilikuwa saa hii kama Maloba ameshaingia kichinjioni. Saa kama hii
Aking logoywek alak ko kaitita eng betutab rani Prime Cabinet Secretary ne kora ko Minister nebo tetutikab sang Musalia Mudavadi taitab committee eng Senate ne kitenge aga tetutikab sang asikowal akobo kakwautik chekokoib Ministry nebo Foreign Affairs kosubkei aga biikab emoni chebunu kewelinwek eng emotunwekab sang. Chotaga ko ng'alaletab Musalia Mudavadi ko arorchin bunge inotona.
Furthermore, Madam Chair, Section 68 of the Penal Code, Cap 63, criminalizes the enlistment service or training of Kenyan citizens in foreign military or armed forces without the written authority of the President. Madam Chair, what these Kenyans have been doing has been in breach of the law. They are engaged in an illegal activity. However, the point now is to help them get out of the dilemma. And it's through this window that is saying that there's an amnesty. Get out of that difficult situation before it is too late. Don't engage in it, because going forward, the correct thing for the government to do, other than empathize, will actually be to enforce the law and have these individuals prosecuted, because they are engaging in an illegal and criminal activity. Some of them, about 97, crossed through Thailand and are now in the immigration detention center awaiting deportation. In Cambodia, the first one was Myanmar, and now in Cambodia, from January to March 2026, 323 Kenyans have been rescued. 234 have successfully been repatriated. The remaining 89 are in the process of being repatriated, as others continue to be rescued. And this is in data that is with the Department of Diaspora and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. In Laos, 29 Kenyans have been repatriated to date. In Thailand, we have 14 Kenyans imprisoned for bearing forged immigration stamps. And over time, we have 3 Kenyans reportedly who lost their lives in the scam compounds. So basically, what we are pointing out is that this is a very serious challenge and a very serious phenomena, and the government of Kenya is constantly working to try and rescue these Kenyans, some of whom have deliberately found themselves in these areas.
Ketokchigei county nebo Mombasa ko tesetai siretab kei nebo birikab kura eng emet komugul ole eng betutab rani ko kakomongei chetononjin tetutyonotok ak kotokchingei siretab Kongowea eng county nebo Mombasa asikobit kosir chemung'arainik ak olik ak kakocher meng'ikab komosotok mising ko neranik kosirgei eng amune notok kokochin ichek komonut nebo kolewen kandoik chemokchingei ichek koilos alak eng chemung'arainik tetutyonotok eng amune nekamwa ichek kole koai yautiet nekararan eng chetononjin siretab kei eng amune ne mosikyin ichek boroindo kosirgei akot ngandan koma rutechi eng icheket.
ni kuambia watu wajiandikishe ndio tuweze kuchukua kula kwa wingi, especially Gen Z. Wazee wetu akina mama wajiandikishe, kila mtu akue kadi. Kama mimi niko kadi, so kila mtu akue kadi ndio tuweze kupata uongozi ambao unafaa. Waamuke, kwa sababu wao ndio wanaturudisha nyuma. Mtu ambaye achukua kadi yake ya kupiga kula, yeye ndiye anaturudisha nyuma. Tunaomba vijana wetu, akina mama, watu wote wachukue kadi.
Aken kaunti ni takwa Bomet ko kage jeran sirindete no eng ministry nebo State Department of Migration and Citizen Service Dr. Billion Gipsanga mingi ke chaba kaunti nebo Bomet chituma ko tilge bandoga ko ibe ko utet nebo ko tiljige asgomoje ko nyorchige tetutet ana tetutege chebo komanute chebo serikali chebo to tugetab konyoiset nebo osha eng kwenutab tetutik alak chebo to komanut eng biikab borora.
Kong'alalchi sirikab logoiwek en sukulitab barak nebo Bomet kan kobata tuyet nekayai koboto kirwogik tugul kong'eten county nebo Bomet ole kakiarorchin ichek arorutik ak kakwautik chenyolu koib en siretab biik asikobit konyorchigei IDs ole kamwa Belia Kipsang kole IDs kobo komonut mising en nyorunet nebo tetutik chebo serikali ole kacher kirwogik choton koker kole kaikimit siretab biik asi konyorchigei kitambulisho choton.
Today we are here in Bomet just like we have been in another more than 20 counties, sensitizing our chiefs on the new registration guidelines and also bringing out their critical role in the government services, including taking out and explaining to citizens the projects and any other activity that government is undertaking within their jurisdiction. We've been going around to make sure that all Kenyans who have attained the relevant age of 18 years are able to acquire the necessary identification documents, mainly the ID, because the ID plays a critical role in issues of registering for SHA, for Bomayangu, for farmers on issues of fertilizer, for our students in the universities for issues of loans and scholarships. So we would want to make sure that nobody is left behind. So far in this financial year, starting July 1st, we have registered more than 1.7 million Kenyans, and we continue to make sure that nobody is left behind. We have invested in equipment that will make it easy for us to register IDs. We've already bought 600 live capture units. The other day we were able to buy 56 vehicles which will assist us in ensuring mobility and being able to take services closer to Kenyans. So what we are here for today is to ensure that every Kenyan gets the necessary identification documents, and which documents are very important for purposes of ensuring that they get services of government.
Kates kole tokyingei serikali kosir biik chelelachen cheite 60,000 chetomo konyorchigei IDs ole kamwa kole kibendi kora keboisien sukulishek asi kikimit ak kibarait siranoton.
Kwa hii county ya Bomet, we are projecting between 42 to 60,000 residents not having acquired IDs. A number of them are in our schools. In May, mid-May, we are going to start school-based registration so that we can capture. Most of us, when we are in school, that's where we got our IDs. So we are, from mid-May, we are going to work with Ministry of Education so that we can visit our schools to ensure that we register those who have attained majority age. As for IDs which have been issued but not collected, one of the reasons why we are engaging with our chiefs is that this is the right team that will make sure that anybody who has applied for an ID, we ensure that the same ID reaches the applicant, and we are going to leverage on the network of our chiefs because they have a whole system going to the village elders, going to Nyumba Kumi, and using that particular network, then we are sure that these IDs will also reach those who applied for the IDs. As for IBC, we are all trying to ensure that we work together both with IBC as we sensitize our chiefs on issues of IDs. We are also sensitizing them to make sure that those who have IDs and have attained the right age ensure that they take their role in their civic duty of ensuring that they become part of the teams and a part of the people that will determine the governance of this country at all levels, and therefore there is need for them to make sure that they are part of that particular system as we go into elections next year, that they will be part of the people who will ensure that they deliver on their civic duty as citizens of this country.
Na mmenieleza we have rogue, I'll just say it, rogue registrars. Mtu anakuja kwako unamwambia lipa 100. Mmesema 300 ni nini? Ni nini? Picha. So mama amesema wenyewe, I didn't create that. It is illegal. Wewe kama registrar wa NRB kuitisha 300 ya picha. Wewe unapewa kamera. Ujanunua hiyo kamera. Sisi hapa mkubwa umenunua hapa kamera za kuregister, wewe unakuja kulipisha 300. Na watu wanafanya kazi ya bodaboda, watu wanafanya kwa mashamba ndio wapate. So I'm not going to beat this with that, but know that it's been noted and it is wrong. It is illegal. Na unaweza kushikwa.
Tan ko gurset kobon sirindet no en department nebo immigration and serikalit no natan ko Dr. Pelio Kipsang nebo mengik chebo county nebo Bomet koger kole kasirgei ak konyorchigei IDs a reportejini Aasai TV kongeten sukulitab barak nebo Bomet kayananyin ko Aasai Kiplangat.
Aging logoywek alak ko kakoborionchi che makingen eng sangutab bunge nebo Senate kasarta negoi eng ngatutik chotok chebo kaitita eng tait notok nebo Senate eng notok nebo committee notok nebo CPA eng bunge notok asi kowal ole kiboisioitoi chepkondokab boror chotok chebo kenyitab mungaret nebo 2024 2025 ole kakonerechi gavana yautionotok kakotestai kole wendi koibe kakwautiet nebo ngatutiet koityi senetaek tugul. Aga logoywek chekiwangune ko kaimuch anan koimuch eng betutab amut kandoik chotok cheboto rubeiwotab gavana nebo county nebo Narok Tamalinge Koech ne koborchingei tikitit nebo chamaitab UDA eng lewenisietab nomination chotok chekokosirto eng kot neking'ate ng'atutik nebo Emurua Dikir aga osotiatab nekikomunye Joanna Ngeno Nayano Ngeno korutechi biik chekitingei aga nyasutietab terektait nekiluldo ichek eng tarik 26 betut agenge kotomo koit betutab lewenisiet yekinga kotesetai campaigns chebo lewenishonotok tesetai ako tesetai konyoru ichek konyoiset eng sipitalishek cheterter cheboto Longisa, County Referral Ndanaya, Sub County Kablong ak Atinwek asikomuch koityi ichek konyor sobet eng chokchinet notok aga koipchi kora kokochi toretet ichek.
Kosipkei ak kanyoindet nebo sipitalitab Ndanai Morrison Kabiru ko ki biik 50 chekikaitita sipitalinoton asikobit konyorchigei kanyoiset kosipkei ak terektait nekikalulda ichek en kasarta ne kitesetai campaigns chebo nominations. Ole kamwa kole kikimuch kityakta biik 25 chekimanyor kakotonosiek cheyachen. Ole akoi kebendi soet ko katakomiten biik 10 en sipitalinoton chekatestai konyoru kanyoiset.
Majina ni Daktari Morrison Kabiru. Mimi ni daktari medical officer hapa Ndanai Sub County Hospital. Tuliwapokea wagonjwa kutoka ile ajali ya barabara iliyofanyika wiki jana tarehe 26. Kwa jumla walikuwa wagonjwa 50. Wagonjwa 25 wakadischargiwa, walikuwa na majeraha madogo madogo, wakaweza kudischargiwa the same day. Tulibaki na wagonjwa 25, tukarifaa 2 ambao wangehitaji some specialist support, so tukarifaa kwa hospitali ambayo wangepata hiyo usaidizi. Kwa wale ambao tulibaki nao 23, tushahudumia wagonjwa 13 na tukawa discharge. Wale ambao wamebaki hospitalini kwa sasa ni wagonjwa 10, kati ya ambao 4 walihitaji usaidizi katika chumba cha upasuaji ama theater kwa sababu ya different types of injuries ama fractures. Wengi ambao wamesaidika hapa. Kwa wale ambao wamebaki, hali yao inaonekana wako stable, wako sawa. Tunaendelea vizuri and we are hopeful that in the coming days tuendelea kwa discharge ambao wamebaki.
Kaimuch konyorchigei ichek toretet nebo kelipanchi bilishek chebo sipitali kobun serikalit nebo county nebo Narok ole niton kokosipkei ak rutoito nekarutechi ichek rubeiwotab gavana en county noton Tamalinye Koech ole kaimuch kora korutechi alak chekatestai konyor konyoiset en sipitalit nebo Kablong.
Kong'eten koyaak tuguchu tugul ko bills tugul chekomong kokoliponi gavana nebo Narok noton ko Patrick Ole Ntutu awekini kongoi. Awekini kongoi viongozi chekokobwa yu kong'eten koyaak ng'alechu. Kikibwan achek betut netai amut aker Mheshimiwa Dollarline nekibelis en ng'echeretab UDA en olimbo Emurua Dikir. Ise kora nguni blue konyokokere kora patients chekitinye sipitali yu. Kononyone ko kanyone kwa niaba nebo gavana kateben akot kotakomi bilit nemi yu. Amache akonformenchi biikab Emurua Dikir ale karakiliaren bilit noto sikoba bichu CT scan akowe kora yu sinyokoyai check-ups biikab yu amun yon kama bichu koba gaa konekit Emurua Dikir.
En kasaratan koimuch korutechi akine Bernard Ng'eno Polu nekiborchingei tikitit nebo chamait nebo UDA en lewenisiet nebo nominations chekosirtoi chekokimuch keyai en wikit konyen koboto kora akine osotiot nebo Nokokomuny Joanna Ng'eno noton ko Nayanoi Ng'eno nekaimuch korutechi akine bichoton en sipitalitab Longisa, Kablong ak Ndanai. Aripotejini Aasai TV kong'eten sipitalitab Ndanai en sub-county noton nebo South Kenya ko Aasai Kiplangat.
Akoi yotok chitab Kalenjin ko kakituche logoiwekab emet chebo Aasai TV Kenya kobate testai iker Aasai TV sikobit inyoru logoiwek alak ak tetutik nekoibwok logoiwekab emet ko Gladys Lemboch.